Commander, another lictor has revealed itself.
There have been a series of vicious deaths in nearby communities, Commander. This beast must be responsible.
Then it has much to account for.
Thank you. Ooh, nice. Oh, this was a nice and small map. Let's get in here, let's get it done.
This is the place. Scan for movement.
Stay alert. He is luring us in.
There! Eliminate him! Incoming attack! Clear the area!
Damn it. It was a terrible one to try that on anyway.
Where is it? There!
He is targeting us! Get close to him to ruin his aim! Tactical squad repositioning. Under attack. Here it is attacking.
Do it. Damn it. Get him up.
Amateurs under attack. Target destroyed.
Dead at last. And
Tension.
one less killer loose among the populace.
There are plenty more to take its place, unfortunately.
Ascension to the Golden Throne.
Let our enemies beware, for victory is ours.
Wouldn't be enough. Large canyons and seemingly bottomless chasms mark the terrain on the planet Typhon, which posed a challenge when deploying large vehicles as the Blood Ravens landed to tame this errant population many centuries ago. This enhanced jump pack was created to aid in the rapid deployment of assault forces. Though our strength is as great as the mighty bear, the Adeptus Astartes must also fight with the speed and grace of a panther. No foe shall run our fury, and no man, beast, or alien can flee from our wrath. As you once ascended to the golden throne of Terra herself, shall we ascend to victory against mankind's enemies. Rush 'em.
Commander, the Eldar continue to undermine our defense of the sector. We have located another alien war host. They may be linked to a series of breakdowns in the local communications infrastructure. We cannot defend against the Tyranids if such a sabotage campaign continues. Deploy and eliminate these Eldar before they slip away.
Said to have once been wielded by a member of the legendary Adeptus Custodes, the Emperor's personal guard, the purifying flames of this weapon burn with an added intensity. Having served so close to the Emperor, this flamer is truly blessed. During the Dark Crusade, the Blood Ravens annihilated an entire regiment of the Imperial Guard for refusing to abandon their mission on Cronus, a world the Blood Ravens had unilaterally quarantined. Reasons for the quarantine were never fully explained, and some called the annihilation of the Imperial Guard regiment outright treason. This, combined with the Blood Ravens' mysterious past, has caused some elements of the Imperial government to view the Blood Ravens with suspicion. The commanding officer of the Cronus expedition was a deviant tool.
Map location marked, Commander. This Warlock will not escape us.
Do not underestimate Eldar guile, Thaddeus.
Ooh, nice. Capture this. Do it.
Hostile squad eliminated.
Wow, that thing, Rage Lord, died quicker than expected. Or maybe it's Rate Guard. talk to Captain Tritos. Okay, up we go.
There's the Psyker.
Engage before he can use his powers.
Humans, your meddling costs us dearly on Calderas and Typhon. You will not succeed on Meridian as well.
Brace for Psychic Blast.
The coward hides from us. Exterminate the enemy. Enemy troops destroyed. Attack formation, brothers. Squad eliminated. No mercy for the enemy. Shooting. Nemesis under attack. Warp fire! Clear the area! Orders for us. The coward hides from us. The enemy has targeted one of our troops. Fall back. Hone your zeal, brothers. Such is the fate of the enemies of man. Tactical Marines ready for battle. Concentrate fire.
Brace for Psychic Blast.
Direct.
Adrian
Don't need to worry about that.
Humans will be the death of us. As ever, fate proves her right.
Suffer not the alien to live. Enemy destroyed, Commander.
In this case, while the Imperium would have killed them, tried to kill them if they had the chance, they only killed them here because they attacked them. So it's just like, really? Can't exactly complain. How dare you defend yourself? Haven't seen much of Babylon 5. I saw a bit of a guy's reviews of it, but the aliens in it were actually bitching at one character for it. They would outright blow up ships blaring a distress signal. So a guy is like, okay, why don't we use that to ambush them? We play a distress signal, they come in to kill a defenseless ship. We get them. Then they proceed to be all bitchy and passive-aggressive about it. I'm not sure if the show acknowledged how pathetic that is or not. But, yeah, I've seen little snippets of the thing here and there. I have some interest in it, but I don't know, I'm not sure if I could sit down and watch the show. I think I've gotten too used to just seeing snippets and just leaving it at that. A year after the end of hostilities on Tartarus, Tech Marine Brennan, with a strict force back to that blighted world to recover the relics of the fallen Honorist Tritos. Despite massive damage, the Great Walker remained standing where the Blood Ravens had been forced to leave it. Its return to the Chapter Armory was cause for great celebration. The legendary chaplain Ilzur of the Blood Ravens stood out for his harsh and pitiless attitudes even among the grim preachers of the Emperor's Angels of Death. This armor still bears its grim motto, "Pain is the deliverer of zeal." After Blood Raven's pacification of Victory Bay, the tech priests are said to have looked upon the wreckage of vehicles used by the treasonous Bureau Guard and wept. This missile launcher was responsible for much of their sorrow. Gut in polished adamantium, this relic of the Belassu Crusade evokes both the pride of victory in their long battle against the Eldar, drives to continue the battle in yet further reaches of space. Doran's Retribution. Named for the mighty Imperial Fist Primarch, Doran's Retribution was consecrated in battle against the 12th Black Crusade as the Blood Raven strike cruiser broke from the main Imperial fleet to engage and destroy a vessel of the Black Legion before returning to the line. Any reasoning for such a bold action was never reported. I guess they just wanted to gouge, hit the enemy as much as they could.
Commander, a massive beast is tearing through our undermined defenses. This creature and its brood have already laid waste to a dozen levels of the spire, and nothing seems able to stop them. The whole spire will be overrun in a matter of days if this horror isn't stopped. I have no other forces to deploy against it, Commander. You are the only hope.
Spanning the entire galaxy, the Imperium is the largest and mightiest domain to ever hold sway over the stars. It rules over trillions upon trillions of men and women, living across millions of worlds. But the Imperium's golden age is long past. The Imperium is now fragmented by internal strife and instability, and is sorely pressed by the countless aliens who assail it.
This place teems with tyrannid vermin.
Then we know what we must do, Avitus. Direct our wrath anew. Target eliminated. All guns, open fire! Destroyed.
But that went well.
Yes, of course.
Another enemy
artifacts with bioplasma.
Devastators under enemy attack. Ready. Forward. Conserving ammunition. Under attack. Target destroyed. Tyranids attacking.
Arcus is 19.
No mercy for the enemy. All your shields burst the Tyranids. Tyranids attacking. Direct our route. Move on to the next target, brothers.
Capture this.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
Just had a quick look at Twitter there. People are talking again about Caves of Quad. I was talking about them in my Destiny playthrough. The game looks fun, but the devs behind it are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They hate, you know that frog meme? Yeah, they'll ban you if you post it. You know, KEK, it's like, in WoW, if you speak Orcish to an Alliance player, they won't understand what you're saying, because of the language barrier. So the LOL will be translated as KEK. They've decided that somehow promotes bigotry. And same with the frog. And they will ban you. They'll have characters in it, and if you talk about them, they may ban you for it in their game. A faction, they may ban you for it, and they'll look down on you if you want to join the bad faction. Some people want to play the bad guy. They love playing the bad guy in games. I don't mind playing the Imperium, but I like to play the good guy. I dislike even making ones and zeros sad sometimes. Most of the time, I like to be the hero. I like the hero in shining armor. But some people do like to play the bad guy for one reason or another. But they see that as some grand sin and a blemish upon who they are. Oh, you want to play the bad guy, that means you must be them. Or, something. Somehow them playing that hurts people. Like, oh, you want to play as the fascist, that hurts victims of real life fascists. Or something. Or somehow insensitive to them. It's just like, no. No. Like, they're just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And, like, the game looks fun, but the devs themselves, they're... insert Woody Woodpecker laughing here. That's sound effect going through my head at the moment when I, imagine them. Oy. But yeah, game looks good, game looks fun, but the devs... Yeesh. That's why I will never be touching that game with a 100-foot pole. Be that, a stick or a 100-foot Polishman. I will never be touching that game. Not unless I end up somehow rich enough to buy them out and then own the IP myself. I don't plan on touching it. I don't want to get DMCA strike because I disagree over a fucking frog meme. Again, never underestimate the pettiness of people. Never underestimate it. It will bite you in the ass. Not on the ass, inside it. That's how bad it'll bite, backfire. I'd also argue throwing fascist around willy-nilly is more of an insult to the victims of fascism than liking a frog meme. But what do I know? Sup? Boom.
Another enemy crushed.
Nice.
Target destroyed.
Damn.
Habitus under attack.
Wow.
Under attack.
I didn't realize you were deciding to flank.
Target eliminated. Target destroyed.
Okay, rippers. Come on.
Command, I'm moving to capture. This is adjust your ticket for the Emperor, brothers.
Adjust your ticket for the Emperor? What? Come on, let's see the Emperor!
Come on, alien. No mercy for the misguided.
Going to go on the Emperor, you know, at the Emperor Team Park, you gotta buy some tickets.
Target killed. Fine work, brothers. Direct our wrath anew. Direct our wrath anew. Direct our wrath. Under attack. Carnifex beast. Bring it down. Come on.
Do it. Heal.
Tactical Marines ready. Target here. Close combat.
Do it. Everyone pull back. Shield. Run. Well, you'll need reinforcements by the time it gets back.
Tyranid contact.
Actually, now that I made that point, it's actually really bugging me. Them throwing around fascist willy-nilly just as a, you don't agree with me, yeah! Thing. It's, it is actually really disrespectful to actual victims of fascism. It's really disrespectful. People suffered and died because of it, and they're just using it as a, you know, thing to just slap anyone they disagree with. It's kind of like with Nazis, everyone, you know, people throw that around far too much. There's, you know, there's that whole internet argument thing. Well, the longer an argument goes on, the closer to one the likelihood of being called a Nazi is, or whatever it is. The phrasing. Basically, if an internet argument goes on long enough, you will be called a Nazi. People throw it around far too much.
Our fortifications are under assault.
Ooh, I think that's something it's for the Terminator guys. Nice. Do it.